recipe. This I recommend for dinner. It is stuffed bell peppers in the air fryer. Let's get started. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and recipes like this. Let's start by cleaning the peppers. I chose 4 peppers for this recipe, each a different color. The important thing here is that they are as similar in size as possible. This one turned out a little bit chubby, but they're all the same height, so they will cook evenly. What we are going to do is make a cut at the top, like taking off the cap or the lid. You can use this for another recipe or for the stuffing. We are going to remove all the seeds inside. To scrape out the seeds more evenly, I use a spoon. Here is how it looks. We will do the same for all of them. Now our peppers are clean. The peppers will serve as bowls. They'll be the base where we will put our filling. I position them upright because we're going to cook them in a basket air fryer. This will help them stay stable when the air circulates inside the air fryer and make the cheese on the top look nice. Now let's prepare the filling. The filling can vary depending on your preference. I prepare a vegetarian version if you don't like meat by using mushrooms, but in this case I wanted to keep the recipe more traditional by making a meat picadillo. We're going to cook the picadillo in a pot on the stove. Preheat your pot for 5 minutes on a medium-low heat, then add the meat. We will use 453 grams or 1 pound of ground beef. I like it with a little fat, so I use 93% lean and 7% fat meat. Once you put the meat in the pot, break it apart. I use a wooden spatula to help. After breaking up the meat and as it starts to cook, we will add the onion. I chose red onion. You can use the onion you prefer. I'm adding 1 small onion that I chopped in the processor. We will stir this so the onion mixes with the meat. Once the meat starts browning and the onion changes color, we will add 2 cloves of garlic that I peeled and diced. To infuse the flavors and ensure the picadillo is evenly cooked and the meat is well browned, I recommend constant mixing. For a crunchy touch, we will add bacon. I already prepared this bacon in the air fryer until it was crispy. I'm chopping it into small pieces. Stir everything well with each ingredient so that each pepper gets an equal share of the filling. We don't want anyone missing out on the bacon. For the next step, I watch for the onion to change color to a lighter shade and for the meat to look no longer red but turn into a golden brown. When you see all of your ingredients that are sufficiently brown, depending on your taste, we will add 350 milliliters or 1.5 cups of tomato puree. To get rid of the little bit left in the cup, I add a bit of water to it, about 50 milliliters or 1/4 of a cup, and I add that to the picadillo as well. It's time to add the spices. I'm adding these chili seeds for a spicy touch. If you don't like spicy, then don't add them. I like it to have that rich kick. I'm adding 1 teaspoon. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of oregano. After adding the spices, the picadillo is ready. We're going to stuff the peppers now. Let's return to the work table. We will add picadillo and then cheese. I grated this cheese here at home in the processor, but you can buy it pre-grated if you prefer. The important thing is that it's a melting cheese. This is a tablespoon, more like a serving spoon. I add 1 of those first, then I add some cheese. The proportion here is really up to you. I like to make it like a sandwich. In the end, I add more meat, so the meat is on top because we'll add more cheese at the end. This is partly why I love this recipe because it has a lot of cheese and I love cheese. We'll keep doing the same with all the peppers, a little meat, a little cheese, and another little bit of meat. The stuffed peppers are ready. Now let's put them in the air fryer. But before that, I recommend preheating the air fryer. In this case, the air fryer I'm using has a preheat function, so I'm going to use that. But if your air fryer does not have a preheat function, I recommend setting it for 5 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit. Once those 5 minutes are up, place the peppers in the air fryer for the rest of the cooking time. We're going to set the air fryer to air fry function at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. A total of 15 minutes if you did not use a preheat function. After those 10 minutes, I took the peppers out, added a little bit more cheese, and put them back in the air fryer for 1 minute without turning it on. Then I set it for 2 more minutes on the same program to finish browning the cheese. The minute of resting without turning on the air fryer is important so the cheese does not fly off. Since the air fryer is still hot, it allows the cheese to melt a little bit before turning it on to give the cheese that golden finish. Here you have them, stuffed bell peppers made in the air fryer. A very easy recipe. I encourage you to try it at home and let me know down in the comments how did they turn out. I love reading your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to receive notifications every time I post a new video. Till next time, ciao!